what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you that a papier-mâché anchor, while cost-effective, is not the best idea. No, not really. But moving on with the Hachette R.M.S. Titanic, the ship, the legend. We're on stage 132. So let's take a quick look through the magazine, where we have here the R.M.S. Doric, Cupid's ship. After serving on the transatlantic route to Canada, Doric served as a cruise ship in the Mediterranean and became popular with young passengers. There's the ship. Lovely ship. And that's pretty much it about the ship, and then we go right into the instructions. We have a lot of instructions because we have actually quite a bit to do this week. So here we have the magazine, here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. There's always a done to it, but to do it right. Right. All right. Something. And we have, oh, here we go. Oh, these are so tiny. We have a bunch of little rings there. That's for the rigging. What do we have it here? Let's see, we have bits and pieces, odds and ends, bits and bobs. We'll put those off to the side. What is in here? Let's see. We got, oh, this is for the tool. That's a tool. We are getting a tool with this set, with the stage rather. And what's in here? There we go. We have a tiny little drill bit. I think that was all that was in there. I thought it was empty for a second. I was like, did they just send me an empty envelope? And what's in here? Some other bits and pieces, odds and ends, bits and bobs. Some more details and whatnot. And in here, I believe I know what's in this one. There should be, boop, more benches. That's right. Boop. There we go. Is that it? Cool. And last but not leastly, we get the base here of our tool. We do some tooling. Sorry, coming apart. There we go. We'll have to see how that works. But anyway. Alrighty. So that's pretty much it. I think that's everything. Get out of my life. Benches can sit over here. Benches can sit on their own benches. And we open up our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. Ay! Alrighty, so what are we doing? We are fitting the first screw eyes. Oh, we're going to screw some eyes. Alrighty, but before we do that, we need to bring in our poop deck. We still got some pooping to do. So what we need to do here is we need to take these benches and we need to glue these down onto these spots here. So we're going to have 2 rows here, 2 rows here, and a row right here, or 2 rows here. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera right quick. Be right back. All right, benches are in place. Lovely. Okay, so we have done that. So now what are we doing? Let's see. Let's turn the page. Oh, the excitement. Alrighty, so we have 4 these single bollards, or ballards. By bollards. Spelled with an O. I don't know. Anyway. And these will go in these 4 spots right here. Will they need glue, is the question. No. That's nice and snug. So one goes there. One goes there. He has a nice press fit. I don't need no stinking glue. And one right there. Okay, just making sure. There we go. So we get those 4 in place. Lovely. So now we need these 4. The double bollards. That's what I'm going to call them. We need 4 of these. Where are they going? They are going, let's see, where are we living with these? Okay, so this one's going here again. Do we need glue? That one may need glue. Sometimes they need glue, sometimes they don't. Depends. Some of these connections are pretty snug, some of them are not. See, that connection's quite snug, that doesn't need glue. This one will need glue, though. And then these 2 go back here. Again, that's snug, that don't need no glue. And last one. And again, yeah, it doesn't need any glue. But this one does, so I'm going to put a little dab of glue on these real quick. Okay, that's been glued down. And those details are now in place. Now we have some more details to put in place. We have 5 of these vents. And these are going to sit. Where are they living? They'll be living right up in here. So we have one that's going to sit right here in between these seats. Will these need glue? No, it's extremely snug. Maybe a little too snug. These posts are quite thin, so do be careful. Make sure you just kind of do your best not to do what I just did. I just broke it. Okay, well, I'll glue that down. I was going to say, do your best to apply nice even pressure so you don't break the post like I just did. Actually, I'll have to put a little bit of glue there, straighten that back out. Yeah, don't do what I just did. Make sure to try to apply as even pressure as you can. Actually, it's not bad. It's not totally broken. It just kind of... I might leave it like that. I don't know. If it irks me that much, I'll just put a little dab of glue there and make sure it doesn't break any further. But anywho, yeah, don't do what I just did. Alrighty, so we have 4 more we have to put in place. So we have them right here. So again, let's be very careful. Let's be very gentle. As gentle as we can. There we go. There's one. It's kind of an awkward place where you kind of, especially right besides the crane, so you have to kind of definitely be mindful of how you're plugging these in. Okay. And then these 2 are going to go back here, right here, right there. Again, do your best to not break these. Okay. And last one. Ooh, this one's got some, it's like mold flash on it. Okay, again, let's try to be nice and careful and apply some nice even pressure here. Okay, that's good enough for me. It works. There we go. We got those in. And that one's I'm gonna have to put some glue on that. Yeah, it's gonna need glue. Okay. Well, I'll get a little glue dabbed on that real quick, get that fixed up. Alright, so next up we need this winch. Here. Little winch. And this is going to sit right here. Now they're saying to glue it, but does it need the glue? Does it really? I submit the answer is no. That's quite snug. So snug it doesn't want to go in. Go in your home. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's nice and snug. That's not going anywhere. So there you go. Put that in place. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And now what else have we got here? We have these right here for the winch storage covers. So that's what this is, and that is also going back here. So it looks like what the larger one is going on this side. So there is a, if you can see here, a post that's thicker than the other. So it can only be oriented one way. Will it need glue? Who knows? We'll see. But I think not. No. It doesn't even want to go in. It's just very snug. It's just very snug. Very, very snug. I'll get this worked in. There we go. That was fighting me a little bit. There we go. And the smaller one, again, we have the same scenario. One post is bigger than the other, so that can only go in this way. Will it need glue? Nah, that's fine. All right, there we go. Got those in place. And then we have a crane boom support, which is this right here. And one of the legs are bent. Disrespectful. Disrespect. All right, so where is that going? That is going right here in this spot. So I will assume this will need glue. I definitely assume this will need glue. Yes, this will need glue. So I'm going to get this glued on real quick. Alrighty. That's in its home. Lovely, 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 lovely. And yeah, we did a good amount of extra poop in here. Looks good. Looks quite good. Look at all that detail we just added. Very nice. And I love these little benches just because they really give you a sense of the scale of the ship. Love that. But yeah, there we go. We've done our poop in here. So now we need to bring in the main decks, and we have to do some work on that. Okay, so here we have our decks. So what we need to do now is we need to drill some holes. So here we have the tiny little drill bit that they supplied for us. And what we need to do is we need to drill a little hole, basically right here behind the fourth funnel. And if you need the measurements, it's basically 16 millimeters in and 4 millimeters in from the bottom here. So 16 in from the side, 14 in from the bottom. And it basically just equates to basically right behind this post and right next to this post right here. So basically where these two meet, that's where you're drilling that hole. So I'm going to do this off camera real quick. Okay, so we drilled our tiny hole here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. So now we need to drill another one, and that one's going to be right here, right above the bridge, and basically it's going to be roundabouts right here. So again, I'm going to get this drilled real quick off camera. Alright, there you go. We have drilled our second hole. That is good to go. That was pretty easy. Alright, so now it's time for some more detail work here. So now we have to put in these tiny little screw eyes. They're so small the camera doesn't even want to focus on them. There we go. So we have quite a few of these to install. So our first one's going to go right in here. And now we're going to be using this bit, and that will help us to get it screwed in. How is this going to work? I have no godly idea. It's just gonna, oh, and that's just spinning. That's no good. I tightened this. Come on, man. Sit in your home. There we go. That's just gonna sit in there. I don't know if it's actually going to grip it, but no, it's not. So maybe a case of we need like tweezers to get it in place, and then use this to just kind of finish tightening it up right there. So yeah, I was gonna do this one on camera, but it doesn't seem like this. Yeah, it's just very, very small things that I will need tweezers and whatnot. This will take time, but basically we're gonna put one in here, and we're gonna put one here where we drilled this hole, and we're gonna have multiples that are gonna go on either side here of the on either side of the fourth funnel. So I'm gonna do all this real quick. Alrighty, so we got the last of the screw eyes in place, and I did break one. This one right here. I was tightening it. I was just, getting it secured, and the head just sheared right off. I glued it back on. But yeah, that's probably going to end up being a problem when it's time to actually tie up the rigging. But we'll cross that headache when we get to it. But I got them all in place. So, yeah. But that is all there is to do in this stage. Alright, so here is what we did today. Here we have our completed work. Benches and other details have been fitted to the poop deck, and the first 12 screw eyes for the rigging have been fixed in place. Indeed, they have. And yeah, that is it for this stage of the build. Now, as always, if you would like to sign up for your own Titanic kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely ship of dreams take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.